on one. But no, that's just for that. So yeah, just
Coming up, TV news. The big game is this weekend, and many are preparing for parties. But local restaurants are shutting down. And a local music store is seeing its last day. Plus, there's a star on the field this weekend whose energy is through the roof. See who it is next on CTV News. Hi, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bryn Carmen.
And I'm Anna Howden. As the weekend approaches, there is one thing on a lot of Coloradoans' minds, and that is the big game. Super Bowl 46 is this Sunday, and it's the Broncos against the Seattle Seahawks. Unfortunately, not everyone can go to New York and watch the game, but there are a few places around town to watch it at. Unfortunately, we are having technical difficulties, but we went around to talk to some bars. Some are having amazing giveaways and are giving out beers and having drink specials. Some bars have blue and orange chips just for the game. Also, some bars are closing down for the game, and some bars don't expect any kind of turnout at all because most people have parties. So if you're planning on heading to the bars, check to cheer on your team, check and make sure you plan ahead. And if you're having a party, make sure to tune in at 4:35 to watch kickoff.
And for those of you who are having a Super Bowl party on Sunday, remember to register your parties. This doesn't just go for students, but for Fort Collins residents as well. Students, you can register your parties at the Off-Campus Life Office, and Fort Collins residents, you can register through the city program. You can find the link at fortcollinsgov.com under Neighborhood Services. The Fort Collins Police Department would like to remind everyone that registration ends on Friday at 4 p.m., so hurry up and get your parties registered. It could help you avoid a very big fine. Ramride, the volunteer-based student-run free home service, is closing after reaching a very big goal. Ramride is about to give its 220,000th free ride. They say it could even happen this weekend. Ramride gives about 24,000 free rides a year. This is their 11th year of operation. They need to only get about 1,000 more rides to home in order to reach their huge milestone. At the latest ASCSU meeting, Ramride Director Chelsea Green also proposed the idea of having a Ramride app. This app would make it much easier for students to request a ride. If you need a safe ride home this Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, feel free to call Ramride.
Larimer County has seen a dramatic increase in residents who need help affording groceries. There has been a 90% increase of people who are participating in food stamp programs. The number has been growing since the recession ended in 2007. Last year, the program decreased the dollar amount given to each individual because the money boost from the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009 ended. This means that there is a $10 added amount that will decrease until a solution is found. A big snowstorm for this weekend is heading, and weather anchor Jackie Wilson is here to talk to you about what to expect.
And one local music store is hearing its last notes. Find out why the Landmark store is closing and shutting down. Stay tuned.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Need a little advice or someone to talk to and don't know who to ask? Well, the Collegian's new advice column may help you out. This week, the Collegian started a Rams Raid, an advice column for students. The column can be found at collegianc.com, or you can send concerns and questions to letters@collegianc.com.
Early this morning, Fort Collins police officer was injured after he crashed his patrol car. This happened just after 4 this morning. The police officer lost control of the vehicle and hit a tree. The Fort Collins Fire Department had to pull him out of the accident. The officer was responding to another call before the accident happened. It's currently under investigation as to whether the police officer was violating any codes or traffic calls.
Fort Collins police are looking for any information regarding an accident this morning. Shortly after 9 a.m., there were reports of a man physically assaulting a woman near Swallow Road and Prospect. The car the police are searching for is a gold Lincoln Continental, and it was last seen at 9:02 this morning. Police want to contact the people who were in the car to make sure they are safe. If you have any information, please call 911.
The Mountain Music Store on College is closing. CTV got an inside look at the store and spoke with the store owner, Jeff Hoffman, about what the 27-year-old's business was like. With a previous career as a cook, Jeff Hoffman never expected to own his own music shop. Over the last 27 years, he has poured his heart and soul into mountain music. Hoffman grew up singing and playing a variety of instruments, but it wasn't until 1987 would he stumble upon the opportunity to own his own business.
But one day I happened to walk into Mountain Music with a guitar that I had, and I was talking with the former owner, and he said that Mountain Music was for sale. And the experience that I had was like the cartoon that you may be familiar with, the image where the light goes off over the guy's head. You know, it was just like that. I mean, this boom. I mean, I had no idea that I was going to own a mountain music or own a business. So it's been one adventure after another.
His favorite moments have been relating to his customers and seeing his clientele being passed down from generation to generation.
You know, I was seeing young married couples coming in with their little kids. And now I'm seeing the kids of those young married couple coming in with their kids. And so the CSU students who have been coming to me over through the years, I mean, the ones that have stayed, you know, I get to watch them, you know, grow up and grow older and get into their own careers and come in and say, oh, gee, I bought an Alvarez guitar from you 15 years ago, you know, and it's like, I'll go into my little box of invoices and I'll flip, and there that'll be, and I remember that.
Hoffman has cherished his time at Mountain Music and is closing the store with no regrets.
It was fun even at its worst. Even at its worst moments, there isn't any aspect of it that I take it back. I dislike book work.
That I believe in you. Oh,
Reporting in Fort Collins. There will be a celebratory Irish-style wake with food and some good old music this Saturday from 5 to 10 p.m. at Cafe Olé on College Ave. Jackie Wilson is now joining us here. Thanks for joining us, Jackie.
Thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So there's a lot of talk about a pretty big storm coming this weekend. Any chances that it'll affect the Super Bowl?
You know, yeah, the Northeast is seeing some crazy weather this upcoming weekend, and yeah, they're talking about possibly moving the date of the Super Bowl.
To when?
You know, I don't actually know. I think it's going to be Saturday, but then again, it's up in the air. We'll see how the weather turns out, I guess.
That would be crazy.
I know it'll be the first time that it'll ever have happened, so we'll keep our fingers crossed, and I guess go Broncos regardless anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we are also seeing some crazy weather here in Fort Collins. We've seen highs reaching the upper 40s and even lows in the negatives. But hey, it's Colorado, so no ice storm panics here like we've been seeing in the south. We are in for some crazy weather here. However, as we just mentioned, right now it's about 31 outside the studio. The wind chill is at about 6 miles an hour and making that feel like about 25. And that snow we've been anticipating has indeed begun to fall. Taking a look at tonight's lows across the state, you can see that along the I-25 corridor, we're seeing about low 20s. Fort Collins is at 17. The southern half of the state is much warmer, well, not much warmer, but a little warmer than the northern half. And tomorrow really doesn't seem to be getting terribly warmer. The National Weather Service issued a winter storm warning for Larimer County earlier this morning, and that's going to continue through 6 a.m. Friday. So again, looking at tomorrow's highs, we're seeing 27 degrees in Fort Collins, so like I said, not much warmer, and that's going to be pretty much the trend around the state. And we're going to see some of that snow dump about 5 to 10 inches on Fort Collins before clearing up the skies for the big game this weekend. Looking ahead toward your 7-day forecast, you can see that cold weather is going to continue until we see some sunny skies on Sunday. Go Broncos again. We're going to have some warm weather, at least in Denver, to cheer them on. That warm, sunny sky is going to continue sort of on Monday, and then over the weekend, we have a little bit more of a chance of about 10% of precipitation going through till Wednesday. So I hope you have a wonderful Super Bowl. Be safe and warm. And that's all I have for you this week, Rams. Stay warm and go Broncos. Back to you, Anna.
Thanks so much, Jackie. CSU students are getting excited about the game this weekend. See who the students' favorite team seems to be.
Plus, Peyton Manning isn't the only local hero taking the field this weekend. A player from Wellington is wagging its tail in excitement for her debut. See who it is coming up next.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education.
Right up here.
So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour
Lights there, darks there.
to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to CTV. I'm Patrick Enslow with your sports update. The Lady Rams basketball team is hot. They beat the Nevada Wolfpack last night to remain atop the Mountain West Conference. The Rams were led by junior guard Grit Ryder, who had 18 points and grabbed 6 rebounds. The Rams only led by 1 at the half, but rallied late for the win, 71-64. Despite letting Nevada grab 25 offensive rebounds, CSU has now won 11 of its last 12 games. But as the Ladies Rams succeed on the court, the men's basketball team continues to struggle on the road. The Rams took on Nevada in Reno and lost 76-67 due to poor shooting and inability to get late stops. The men now face the toughest matchup of the season on Saturday as they head to San Diego to take on number 5 Aztecs. But as you very well know, that isn't the only big sports matchup this weekend. Super Bowl 48 is on Sunday. The latest line favors your Denver Broncos by 2 points. But who's going to know what's going to happen, especially in this cold weather? Ladies, who do you got?
Broncos all the way. They have it in them.
Big surprise, big surprise.
Well, I mean, I go to school in Colorado, so I feel like I have to be a bandwagon Colorado Broncos fan, so why not? Hey.
Bandwagon it up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it'll be a good game. Two really good teams, so it'll be a nice football game to watch, so I'm excited for that.
That's all you can ask for.
Definitely.
For sure.
The Super Bowl is the big game of the year for many people, but for others, there's a different game to watch. The Puppy Bowl, of course. This year, Animal Planet is celebrating the 10th annual Puppy Bowl, and a Colorado pup has been selected to play. Meet Lainey, a 6-month-old Brittany Spaniel. She was adopted just a few months ago by Kelly McCleven from Wellington. Animal Planet named Lainey the most active puppy. This might be a spoiler alert, but the Puppy Bowl was filmed when Lainey was just 13 weeks old. She was the one of 60 pups to earn this title. Lainey is representing a foster-based no-kill shelter called Colorado Animal Welfare. You can watch Lainey and the other pups this Sunday starting at 1 p.m. Mountain Time.
So are you going to watch the Puppy Bowl?
Yeah, but I'm really interested too. I heard that there was a kiddie bowl on Hallmark too.
Stop.
Yeah.
What would a kiddie bowl do?
You just got everything out there. Who knows?
Yeah, we can flip from football to dogs to cats.
No commercial. Actually, the Super Bowl commercials are good though.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Lots on TV.
We can
You
just
gotta get more than one.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Flip, and everyone, just think, everyone in the family can watch what they want to watch, you know? Animal people, football people.
So what would you do? Kiddie bowl or puppy bowl?
Oh, puppies.
For sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what can kitties really do?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, have a great weekend, everyone. Whatever you're doing for the Super Bowl, just remember to be safe.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, and have a fun weekend, and go Broncos.